Hey everyone, ready to revisit Walton Mountain? It's been over 40 years since the beloved family first warmed our hearts in 1972. Wondering what the cast is up to these days? We'll reveal their real names, ages, and see what they've been up to since the cameras stopped rolling. Is Michael Learned still a television legend? Let's find out. Number 1. John Walmsley as Jason Walton. Jason's a bright spot in the Walton family, bringing youthful energy and a love for music. He pours his heart and soul into playing guitar, creating beautiful melodies that uplift everyone around him. His talent inspires not just his family, but the viewers watching too. But Jason's not all about music. He's also a kind and caring person, always there for others. John Walmsley's journey to stardom began not in Hollywood, but in Blackburn, England. A natural on stage, he started acting as a young boy, appearing on shows like Daniel Boone and Combat in the 1960s. But it was 1971 that truly launched John into the spotlight. Landing the role of Jason Walton on the iconic series The Waltons propelled him to household name status in America. For a decade, from 1971 to 1981, he embodied the spirit of Jason, charming audiences with his portrayal of the second eldest Walton son. While The Waltons became his signature role, John wasn't a one-trick pony. He lent his voice to the beloved character of Christopher Robin in the 1977 Disney film, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. However, after The Waltons ended in 1981, John's acting career primarily revolved around the beloved series. He appeared in every reunion show and made-for-TV movie, showcasing his continued commitment to the characters and fans. In 1997, John decided to pursue another passion, music. Taking a break from acting, he delved deeper into music production and composition. This artistic expression allowed him to explore a different creative outlet. But John's love for storytelling wasn't gone forever. In 2009, he returned to the world of voice acting, taking on the character of Dasher in the holiday movie Elf Sparkle Meets Christmas the Horse. He even went a step further, composing the film's soundtrack, proving his multifaceted talent. Jason Walton played by John Walmsley when he was 16 years old, and now he is 68 years old. Number 2. Mary Beth McDonough as Erin Walton. Erin's got a certain charm that keeps everyone guessing. She's got a playful twinkle in her eye and a mischievous grin that can leave hearts skipping a beat. When it comes to the good Reverend, she loves dropping hints and playful teases, luring him into a fun game. Erin definitely knows how to keep things interesting. Mary Elizabeth McDonough, forever etched in our minds as the sweet and easily flustered Erin Walton, practically grew up in our living rooms. Cast on the iconic family drama The Waltons, at the tender age of 10, she matured alongside her character over the course of 9 seasons. We watched Erin navigate the trials and tribulations of adolescence, from puppy love to graduation, first jobs to marriage. By the series finale in 1981, Mary Beth, as she's sometimes credited, was all grown up at 20 years old. Ready to branch out beyond Erin Walton, she embarked on a new chapter in her career. Unfortunately, the transition wasn't as smooth as she might have hoped. A string of forgettable films followed, showcasing Mary Beth's attempt to shed her wholesome image. While some might find titles like Lovely but Deadly or Snowballing intriguing, they ultimately failed to launch her as a leading lady. In a controversial move to further distance herself from Erin, Mary Beth underwent breast augmentation surgery. This decision was later overshadowed by even more unfortunate news when she linked the implants to her lupus diagnosis. The negative publicity surrounding this didn't help her acting career. Erin Walton, played by Mary Beth McDonough, when she was 11 years old, and now she is 63 years old. Number 3. Eric Scott, as Ben Walton family, is everything to Ben. He loves his parents and siblings fiercely, and their bond is rock solid. If anyone messes with his family, Ben is the first one there to stand up for them. Ben's a smart guy with a head for business, always looking for the next big opportunity. But sometimes those opportunities involve get-rich-quick schemes that land him needing help from his dad or John Boy. Even as an adult, running the sawmill with his father, he might make deals that backfire a bit. As a teenager, Ben was eager to prove himself, taking on all sorts of jobs to show he wasn't a kid anymore. Eric Scott's name might be synonymous with Ben Walton, the kind-hearted eldest son on the beloved series The Waltons. But there's more to this actor's story than life on Walnut Mountain. Eric's personal life has seen its share of joys and hardships. He was briefly married to actress Carrie Lewis, followed by a marriage to Teresa Fargo. Teresa tragically passed away from leukemia shortly after the birth of their daughter, Ashley. In 2000, Eric found love again, marrying Cynthia Ullman Wolfen. Together they have a daughter, Emma, and a son, Jeremy. While Eric continues to act occasionally, his career path has taken an interesting turn. He now owns Chase Messengers, a parcel delivery service in Encino, California. This entrepreneurial spirit showcases his dedication to building a successful life beyond the world of Hollywood. Ben Walton played by Eric Scott when he was 14 years old, and now he is 65 years old. Number 4. Cotler, as Elizabeth Walton. Elizabeth marches to the beat of her own drum. She's got a strong sense of right and wrong and won't be pressured into anything. Kind, sweet, and loving, she might get a little teasing when she says something silly. Sometimes when things get tough, Elizabeth finds comfort in her favorite doll, a loyal companion through thick and thin. Her best friends are her siblings. She admires her sisters and looks up to her brothers, always valuing their advice. But her close circle extends beyond family. She also has a good friend in her cousin Ike Godsey. Cotler will forever be etched in our minds as the bright-eyed Elizabeth Walton from the beloved family drama, The Waltons. Cast at a mere 6 years old in the 1971 television movie The Homecoming: A Christmas Story, Cami went on to become an integral part of one of television's most cherished shows. For a decade, Cami brought Elizabeth Walton to life, appearing in over 200 episodes throughout the series' run. Her portrayal of the curious and adventurous middle child resonated with millions of viewers, making her a household name. Following the conclusion of The Waltons in 1981, Cami didn't completely disappear from our screens. She remained a loyal member of the Walton family, appearing in reunion movies throughout the 80s and 90s. Today, Cami Cotler is a dedicated school teacher in the Los Angeles area, inspiring young minds with the same enthusiasm she once brought to our living rooms. Elizabeth Walton played by Cami Cotler when she was 7 years old, and now she is 58 years old. Number 5. Judy Norton as Mary Ellen Walton. Mary Ellen knew from the start that she wanted to be a nurse. Helping people and making a difference is what drives her, but it's not just a job for her. Mary Ellen has a deep well of compassion that overflows on everyone she cares for. She wants to heal people, not just physically, but emotionally too. She's the kind of nurse who truly cares about her patients and wants to see them get better in every way. Judy Norton Taylor isn't just another pretty face on screen. This accomplished actress has carved a path through television, film, and even theater, captivating audiences for over 4 decades. Her journey began at an impressive age, 9 years old. Judy landed a role on the television special Battle of the Network Stars, showcasing her early talent. She then went on to appear in several television movies, including The Homecoming and The Heartwarming Valentine. But Judy wasn't just about fleeting appearances. She became a familiar face in the beloved Waltons franchise, appearing in reunion movies like A Wedding on Walton's Mountain and A Day for Thanks on Walton's Mountain. These roles showcased her ability to grow and connect with audiences over time. Later in her career, Judy explored diverse projects. She tackled challenging roles in series like Millennium and Stargate SG-1, proving her dramatic range. She also brought warmth and humor to shows like Ed, demonstrating her comedic timing. Never one to be confined to a single medium, Judy also stepped behind the scenes. She's a talented writer and has even directed for the Canadian television series Bluff. Most recently, Judy has graced our screens with projects like Off Season, a testament to her enduring passion for the craft. Mary Ellen Walton played by Judy Norton when she was 14 years old, and now she is 66 years old. Number 6. David Harper as Jim Bob Walton. Jim Bob's a bit of a dreamer, always lost in thoughts about the future. This can sometimes lead to him forgetting his chores. He's got a favorite word, dumb, which he uses for just about anything that doesn't quite make sense to him. But here's the thing. Jim Bob's got a hidden talent. He loves anything mechanical, especially cars. His dream is to build his own car, cobbled together from spare parts found in the junkyard. Maybe someday his daydreams will turn into reality. David W. Harper will always hold a special place in our hearts as Jim Bob Walton, the youngest son on the cherished family drama, The Waltons. His career path is an interesting one, marked by both serendipity and a focus on family. The Waltons premiered in 1972 and captured the hearts of America for a decade, running until 1981. After The Waltons concluded, David remained a loyal member of the Walton family. He appeared in several reunion movies throughout the 80s and 90s, including A Wedding on Walton's Mountain and A Walton Thanksgiving Reunion. These projects allowed him to reconnect with fans and revisit the characters that made him famous. Jim Bob Walton was played by David Harper when he was 11 years old, and now he is 62 years old. Number 7. Earl Hamner Jr. as the narrator. Think of this as a story told around a warm fire. Our narrator guides us through the lives of the Walton family, sharing their joys, struggles, and everything in between. With a calming voice, the narrator paints a picture of their life in the country during the Great Depression and World War II. It's a chance to step back in time and experience life alongside this remarkable family. Earl's professional journey began in radio, crafting stories for audiences in Richmond, Virginia. His literary debut came with the publication of 50 Roads to Town in 1953. However, it was his second novel, Spencer's Mountain, a poignant reflection on his own childhood, that propelled him to literary acclaim. Transitioning to television, Earl left his mark on the iconic series The Twilight Zone, contributing 8 episodes. Yet, his true television legacy was cemented with The Waltons. Based on his novel, The Homecoming, the show resonated deeply with audiences, depicting the Walton family's resilience during the Depression. Earl's signature voiceover narration added a layer of warmth and nostalgia, inviting viewers into the heart of the family. This series not only earned him widespread acclaim, but also influenced generations of writers and producers seeking to capture the essence of family and community. The narrator was played by Earl Hamner when he was 49 years old. Sadly, Hamner died in Los Angeles, California, of bladder cancer on March 24, 2016, aged 92. Number 8. Ralph Waite as John Walton. John Walton might come across as a bit rough around the edges, but his love for his family and Walton's Mountain runs deep. Don't mess with either, or you'll see his protective side. John's a hard worker, and he believes in finishing what you start. He doesn't have much patience for goofing off when there's work to be done, but that's just his way of making sure everyone pulls their weight. He might be strict, but it comes from a place of love and a desire for his family to be strong and independent. Some men want to be politicians, some want to be actors, and some even want to be ministers. Ralph Waite managed to be all three. The man known to most of the world as the patriarch from the wildly successful 70s TV show The Waltons was much more than the fatherly exterior he displayed. He served in the Marine Corps, didn't decide to act until he was 30, and ran for political office numerous times. This desire to serve his community extended beyond entertainment. Eventually, the stage beckoned, and Ralph transitioned from the pulpit to the stage, showcasing his versatility and love for storytelling. John Walton was played by Ralph Waite when he was 44 years old. On February 13, 2014, Waite died in Palm Desert, California, of natural causes at age 85. Number 9. Joe Conley as Ike Godsey. Ike's the kind of neighbor everyone wants on Walton's Mountain, friendly as can be and a good friend to John for years. Just like John, he works hard and takes real pride in his store. Ike's got his own way of keeping things organized, maybe a little messy to some, but it works for him. He ran the store solo until he got married, which takes some serious dedication. Joe's journey began on the big screen in the late 1950s. He landed small roles in films like Crime of Passion, showcasing his early potential. Television soon beckoned, and Joe found himself gracing the screens in shows like Dragnet and Alfred Hitchcock Presents, sharpening his acting skills with each appearance. He even ventured into the quirky world of Mr. Ed, further demonstrating his comedic timing. Then came the role that would define his career, Ike Godsey, the lovable storekeeper on The Waltons. For over 150 episodes, Joe brought Ike to life, his warmth and humor resonating with audiences across America. This iconic role became synonymous with Joe, solidifying his place in television history. Ike Godsey was played by Joe Conley when he was 44 years old. Sadly, Conley died on July 7, 2013, at a care facility in Newbury Park, California, of complications from dementia. He was 85 years old. Number 10. Michael learned as Olivia Walton. Olivia's a total softie, super caring and puts her family first. She's got a big heart and wouldn't hesitate to help anyone. Religion's important to her and it shows in how she lives. But don't let the sweetness fool you. She's a stickler for good manners and proper posture. Her kids know better than to act out because she'll lay down the law if they do. Before captivating audiences as Olivia Walton, Michael learned was a force to be reckoned with on the stage. Her intelligence and captivating presence shone through in leading roles for classics like Under Milkwood and Tartuffe. The American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco became her training ground, honing her craft and preparing her for the spotlight. Landing the role of Olivia Walton on The Waltons was a turning point. While Patricia Neal originated the role in a television movie, Michael brought a unique warmth and strength to the character. Interestingly, due to her relative anonymity at the time, she was initially billed as Miss Michael Learned to avoid confusion. Despite her success on The Waltons, Michael wasn't afraid to explore new ventures. She tackled challenging roles in shows like Nurse and Hot House, showcasing her dramatic range. She even dipped her toes into the world of sitcoms with Living Dolls, proving her comedic timing. Olivia Walton played by Michael Learned when she was 33 years old, and now she is 85 years old. Number 11. Ellen Corby. As Esther Walton strong and independent, Esther Walton knows her own mind and isn't afraid to express it. Sometimes she comes across a bit rough around the edges, but there's a heart of gold under there, especially when it comes to her family. Faith is important to Esther, and she'll tell you all about how church was a full-day affair back in her younger days. At first glance, Ellen Corby might not have struck you as a television star. Petite and known for her no-nonsense demeanor, she seemed destined for a life on the fringes of Hollywood. But beneath that seemingly stern exterior resided a heart of gold and a talent for captivating audiences. Then came The Waltons. Cast as the seemingly grumpy Grandma Esther Walton, Ellen defied expectations. She brought a unique blend of humor, wisdom, and unwavering love to the role, transforming Esther from a one-dimensional character into a beloved member of the Walton family. This portrayal earned her 3 Emmy Awards, finally bringing her the recognition she deserved. Esther Walton was played by Ellen Corby when she was 61 years old. Sadly, in 1999, following several years of declining health, Corby died at age 87 at the Motion Picture and Television Country House and Hospital in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles. Number 12. Richard Thomas as John Boy Walton. John Boy Walton is a true family man. He's super close to his brothers and sisters, and there's nothing he wouldn't do for them. He's got manners for days, always polite and friendly. But don't let that fool you. John Boy's got a lot going on under the hood. He's a talker, determined to get his point across, and independent as all get out. He's a big believer in doing the right thing and can get pretty fired up when things aren't fair. Hailing from a show business family, Richard seemed destined for the spotlight. He graced the Broadway stage at a tender age of 7, showcasing his natural talent. Later, he shared the screen with legendary Paul Newman in Winning, solidifying his status as a rising star. Landing the role of John Boy on The Waltons catapulted Richard to fame. He brought a captivating earnestness to the character, winning the hearts of viewers across America. However, this iconic role also presented a challenge: the shadow of John Boy. John Boy Walton played by Richard Thomas when he was 21 years old, and now he is 52 years old. Number 13. Leslie Winston as Cindy Walton. Cindy's the glue that holds her family together. A devoted wife to Ben, a loving mom to Virginia and Charlie, and a great sister to the rest of the Waltons, she puts her family first. There's nothing she wouldn't do for them. Her last hurrah was in A Walton Thanksgiving Reunion, and though she wasn't in the final movies, you know she'd still be there for them all. Fueled by an early love for acting instilled by her high school drama teacher, Leslie pursued a drama major in college. However, the allure of a professional acting career proved too strong, and she made the bold decision to leave academia and chase her dream. The following year, Leslie's career took a major turn. She landed the role of Cindy Walton on the beloved family drama The Waltons. Her portrayal of Ben Walton's impulsive fiancée-turned-wife resonated with audiences for over 40 episodes. Leslie brought warmth and sincerity to the character that perfectly complemented the show's gentle spirit. Cindy Walton played by Richard Thomas when she was 22 years old, and now she is 68 years old. Number 14. Peggy Rhea as Rose Burton Rose isn't one for fancy parenting tricks. She likes things done right, with please and thank yous flying around. In the spirit, we see her soft side. She wants Jeffrey to keep believing in Santa Claus for as long as possible, because the idea of him being sad about it just breaks her heart. Peggy Rhea's career path is a fascinating journey through the world of television sitcoms, showcasing her talent for playing memorable, often domineering yet endearing characters. In 1979, Peggy joined the cast of The Waltons as the lovable yet firm cousin Rose Burton. Her arrival coincided with John Boy's absence and Olivia's volunteer work, providing a much-needed maternal presence for the Walton children. This role further solidified her status as a television favorite. Rose Burton was played by Peggy Rhea when she was 58 years old. Sadly, Rhea died in Toluca Lake, California, aged 89, from complications of heart failure on February 5, 2011. That's a look back at the incredible cast of The Waltons. They brought us laughter, tears, and heartwarming stories for years. Let us know what other classic shows you'd like us to explore next. Until next time, take care, everyone.